I'm doing intro. You
want to do it?
Yeah, I'm doing intro.
Yeah.
Yo, welcome to the Coffee Break Podcast. My name is Very Big Celly. I'm your new host.
That's the new host.
I lied.
That's what you had in you?
Yo, look at that.
My guy made a big ordeal. Like, yo, let me hold on.
I thought you were going to take the game winner, fam. You took the free throw.
But it was still went in, though.
It still went in. Quick free throw to start the game.
Introduce yourself, host.
All right.
That's your role too. You're supposed to do that.
I'm the behind the camera. I'm not in front of the camera. I don't know how to act. I'm the producer.
It's the end of the year, fam. Don't worry. We give you, everyone gets a pass. Everyone gets the pass. You know what I mean? But yo, let's not get it twisted. What day is it today? Is today not December 30th?
Yes, sir.
2023?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is today. Not gonna lie. I'm excited.
You're right.
I'm excited for the new year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for a new chapter for us. We've had some incredible guests, and we have another today.
The greatest one.
Very Big Celly in the cut.
Is this the last podcast of the year?
It is,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
we're recording.
Yeah.
You guys got the greatest guests.
Yeah, we saved the best for last. We saved the best for last. We have this guy is so beyond talented, man. I can't even begin to start with all the things that I have to ask you and where you came from and how you've got here and all that. But without further ado, my name is Slim. These are my brothers.
Jama. Dale.
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 And we are the Coffee Break Podcast. We're here with another week, a new refreshment, a new time for, engagement. So let's get right down to it. To be honest with you, I'm very excited to have you here.
Thank
My
you,
nigga,
thank you.
Very Big Celly in the cut.
Thank you.
First off, I just want to know, where did the name Very Big Celly come from? Can you break that down for us?
Right. So my middle name is Marcellus. All right.
Okay.
So it's spelled Marcellous.
Marcellus Wiley.
I just took the cell part. I took the cell part out of the Y, like every rapper does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I didn't want to be a little rapper. I just want to be a big rapper. I always come, if you listen, because I used to rap, right? I used to rap.
No, did you actually?
Yeah, I used to rap.
Before you started making beats?
Yeah,
you
before I started
rapping?
making beats, I was rapping.
Really?
And if you hear my song, they're still up on Spotify.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like Very Big Celly on Spotify.
I do actually remember your rap.
Yo,
now that I think
the
about
album with you and with Tracy,
Yeah,
still on
exactly.
repeat.
So when you hear those songs, you'll hear me saying Big Celly,
it. Mhm.
and I'll be rapping, right? But I didn't want to be Big Celly because that's kind of generic. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I just added the very because I like that.
You have
But it sticks though. Like when you hear Big Celly, it's like, okay, just another rapper. When you hear Very Big Celly, then it's like,
It's a new twist.
yeah, it's a new
Yeah.
twist.
This guy.
If you never hear a rapper saying very big, this very little.
No.
This.
Mhm.
So that's just me. I'm the
Hold
first
that.
one.
Hold that. Hold
For
that.
sure.
First one.
Hold that. On the way to success, bro. But this is the first rapper I ever met with 2 adjectives before his name. 2 adjectives, bro. That's crazy.
Exactly.
Starting out trends, bro.
Exactly.
Starting out trends.
That's the point.
Starting out trends. We're gonna see small little after that. So the variations are gonna come on after.
Yeah.
After me.
They're
I did it
gonna
first.
say very small, extremely large. Like pause, but they're gonna be saying all these things just because of you, bro. So you're starting a wave with all that.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And-
I had this thought in my head a long time ago about making like a group, and
okay.
everybody had to have an adjective, like a size in front of their name. So
Okay.
like colossal this, big that, very small.
But they have to be
this.
different adjectives.
Yeah, they have to be different. Everybody has to be different.
That's
but, like,
hilarious.
I'm the only very big,
Yeah.
But like everybody had to. I just had this thought. I don't know why, but it never came to.
So what would be like the fantasy group? If you had to assemble the dream team with the adjectives in front, give me some names. Give me some
Names?
hypothetical names.
Very big, slim. No, I'm very big.
He's very big. I can't be very
Colossal drama.
big. Colossal. Yeah.
Extra large slim.
Yeah. That's almost like an oxymoron, bro. I'm taking that.
flagrant.
Small Dale.
That sounds like he's still.
Shit like that. But like
For sure.
I don't know why I was thinking of that, but I'm probably not gonna do that.
No,
No,
run with it.
That's
Why not?
I gotta find people who are willing to do that.
What's the group
Oh.
name though?
Okay, it was gonna be like just big.
Yeah.
B-I-G. I don't know. I have these weird ideas sometimes.
I think that's trademarked already though.
Probably.
Yeah, G.
We'll
No,
find
that's-
something else.
That's interesting. But I'm always very like interested in like a creative mind, somebody who like who pursues creativity as a means of like, just for monetary gain, for social gain, you know, like, so I'm always very interested on how the mind of somebody creative works. I want to ask you, bro, like, how did you get into beat making specifically? Because you're one of the best producers I know coming up right now when I hear your music and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it seems like you have an ear that's very separated from like the generic group of producers, especially in Toronto. So like, how did you get into that?
All right. So in the beginning, I told you guys, I was rapping first, right?
Mhm.
But it would take, when I have songs, I would just be in my bed writing songs, but I'd have to get up. I'd have to bring myself to the mic. You know what I'm saying? I have to just force myself to go to the mic.
Mhm.
And then I'd eventually get to the mic and then I rap, I do my verse or whatever. And then after, when it's time to edit, to mix the vocals, to put the auto-tune, all that stuff on, that's when I was having fun. You know what I mean? That's when I was like, I like being behind the computer. That's when I was actually having fun. So I started doing that. And then I was like, yo, the passion wasn't there for rapping.
I see.
So I was like, okay, I still like music though. I really like music. I like doing music. So I was like, okay, let me just try making beats. I already have the program. The program's free. It was the same program I was using to mix my vocals and all that
What
stuff.
program is that?
Logic Pro.
Logic
Right?
Pro.
So I used Logic Pro. I was making my music on there. I was like, let me try making beats. So I started making beats on there. And I was like, yo, it's kind of fun. Right? So you guys know the program Splice?
I mean, it's like an editor, right? Like
No, it's like a sound library. You basically just get a bunch of sounds.
Okay.
Right? You could get loops.
Slice.
You could get melodies, instrumentals, all that. So I stole that. Like I found a finesse. I'm not gonna say it on camera.
He legally bought it, guys. He legally bought it. All right. So we're on the record here. We're on the record here. All right.
All right. So I got that. And then I started using loops, right? So basically loops are just like, they're melodies. When you hear a melody, somebody made that and they just loop it around, right? So I started using those, started putting drums on it, and I was like, wow, this is kind of fun. I like making beats, right? So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make a beat a day, see where I go with this. I wasn't seriously trying to be a producer, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just gonna make a beat a day. Started making beats, and I was like, okay, I really, really like doing this. I just forgot about rapping. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, I just forgot about rapping.
Wow.
So I started making a beat daily, and they were getting better and better and better. After maybe 2-3 months, I was like, okay, let me start a channel. Let me just make a type beat channel.
Okay.
Right? And I was just like, and then after that, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep doing this. I like doing this. And then I started reaching out to other rappers, other artists, other singers. I have a lot of songs in the vault. Like,
Dope. Okay, the unreleased.
Yeah, I have a lot of unreleased songs. With other people. You know.
What are you saying here?
Yeah, that's on the raps. We can't
Listen, all I gotta say is, bro, we desperately have been needing a new coffee break intro, and now that you're telling me this guy has vocal talent,
he has a voice.
we gotta get something done with it.
It was hilarious because this guy reached out to me way back. I don't even know when it was, and he was like, "Yo," because you know what it was like back in the day when me and this guy, I'm not gonna say where we worked, but when we worked somewhere,
Walmart.
Are you ashamed of it? I'm not ashamed of it. I just don't want to put his business out there. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with saying I worked at Walmart.
We all had to struggle.
We all started somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
We all started somewhere.
No, but I used to always be singing on the truck, like just random stuff. And I got a text message from this guy like, "Yo, Fab, I need you on the track." And you know what I said? When and where?
You're
when and where?
You're ready for it.
So then we recorded it. I don't know. It's still in the vault.
Yeah, it's still in the vault.
How long ago was this?
A couple of what is it? Summertime
this year?
Yeah,
Spring?
probably summer. Yeah. Probably August or something like that. We recorded it.
True. Man, you're a very interesting guy, fam. I want to ask you this though. I want to ask you, when did you start producing? Like, what's the timeline from? Like, what year did you start? And where do you think you hit your stride? Like, once you really, because you said that you once you made the channel, you were like, let me just try this shit. Let me see if it goes and whatnot. When did you realize, okay, this is what I want to do? I'm gonna put the rapping aside. Like, give me a timeline of when things occurred.
So January 2nd. It wasn't first. Like I was like, okay, this year, 2023, I'm gonna be a producer.
Really?
Just start producing.
Wow.
Right?
So this is all within this year.
Yeah, it's all this year. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start producing. And then I started making those beats for maybe 3 months, just using loops, like other people's melodies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then March.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start posting. I'm just gonna keep posting. And then same time around March, I bought this thing called a MIDI keyboard. It's just a piano. It's
yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
Just a piano. And I was like, yo, I have no idea what this thing is, but I'm just gonna buy it and I'm gonna learn how to use it.
Mhm.
Took me it wasn't even that hard. It took me maybe like 2 weeks to kind of get the hang of it, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then rest is history.
Wow.
I just started
Start chefing up after that, eh?
Yeah. I just
And
started making
and as well, like you're also somebody who's made your own studio, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
Like take me through the process of like setting up your own like home studio.
Uh,
Must have been a journey.
That's oh my god. Okay, so 2021,
Mhm.
I went to an actual studio. Okay, I went to like
A real place.
yeah, it was like almost in Etobicoke. It's close to Etobicoke, right? I went to a real studio. I recorded a song there. I don't want to hate on the guy, but like the guy didn't really seem too enthusiastic about
Yeah.
making the song, right? So
I've
we
been
made
through
the song.
I've been through that experience too, man. My younger brothers were trying to make music at one point. We'd go to studios and the producers or like the engineers there would just be so tapped out.
Yeah,
And it gets you like out of your zone almost.
Yeah. So we made the song and then we didn't finish it in the studio. Like I recorded the vocals. He showed me a little bit of auto-tune. This is when I didn't really know a lot, right?
Mhm.
I didn't really have a lot of information. He did the auto-tune. I was feeling the song. Like this was the first time I actually heard my voice produced well.
Well
right?
done, eh?
Like with a real mic, all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
So I was in a trance. Like I was kind of like distracted by the music.
I get that.
So he was like, yo, I could finish this. Like we finished an hour before my time was up, right? So he's like, yo, I could finish this at home. I'll send it to you in a few days. So he did that. A few days later, he sends it to me. I didn't really like it, like it kind of sounded like something I could have done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I went to a studio. I was expecting studio quality, like professional quality, right?
Yeah.
There's no hate to the guy. No hate to the guy. I forgot his name.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try to learn how to do this myself. So I contacted the boy Tracy. Like you guys know Tracy.
Shout out to the boy Tracy.
Shout out
I'm a
Tracy.
huge fan.
Yeah. He's like, yo, I have this mic. I just do it at my house. So I bought the same mic. He sent me the Amazon link. I just bought the same mic.
Mm-hmm.
The box interface. I bought the same interface.
Yep.
Same mic, same setup as him.
Mhm.
And then I started recording. And then the first or second try, it sounded exactly like the way the producer did it at the actual studio. So I was like, yo, bro.
Why am I paying
this guy? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I could just do it myself.
Mm.
And then from there, I made probably 20, 30 songs.
Wow.
Instead of paying it was like $350. Instead of paying $350 per song
for a session.
For one session, my studio probably altogether, I have the laptop, 2,000, the mic interface, all that probably like 500. Program was like 500. Let's say it's $5,000, right?
Mhm.
Say it was just $5,000.
Wow, that's an investment.
So for $5,000, I can make unlimited music.
Yeah.
Fire.
You know what I mean? Instead of going to the studio every single time and
That's black
paying the
excellence.
person, you know what I'm saying?
Black excellence.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
That's what's
For a
up.
guy that's half-assing your work, you can just do full care and get better at it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because in the
definitely-
beginning, they didn't sound good.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like in the beginning, my songs, I didn't have all this stuff. You know what I
For
mean?
sure,
Like
yeah.
it was just a mic
Mhm.
and a
Mhm.
computer.
Mhm.
So it sounded like I just did it on my phone or whatever.
Yeah.
But over time, they got better and better and better. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm still learning now. I'm not the best engineer right now.
One of the best. I would
One
say.
of the best.
I'll
One
say.
of the best.
I would say.
But eventually I'll get there, right? And I still have the same, I don't have to buy any more studio time or anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's a good investment. I'd say if you're an artist, you should try to invest in yourself.
Definitely.
Try to learn these things by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is there any producers that you dissect their beats or try to look at for
Yeah.
influence?
Well, my biggest inspiration for beats is, you guys know Southside?
Southside on the
Yeah.
track.
808 Mafia,
Yeah.
like, you know, I got
808 Mafia.
So there was one day where I was just doom scrolling on YouTube. I was just on YouTube just scrolling, right?
Mm.
And then there was a video of him playing, the song Clout, to do anything for Clout.
Yeah.
So there was a video of him just playing just the beat by itself. And for some reason, I thought that was the hardest beat I ever heard in my life. Right. So I played that video probably 100 times.
Wow.
Right. So I was like, okay, so this is the sound I like. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just started watching all of his videos because he has a lot of videos where he's just on Instagram just making beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just started watching a lot of those videos and I kind of just copied. In the beginning, I kind of just, even now, I kind of just copy his style, but I add my own flavor to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's the way you should be doing things. Like,
Yeah.
if you look up to somebody, you should kind of just take what you want from them and add your own little little spice. Like if you're cooking something and you see a chef that cooks something amazing, something whatever you like, just copy the recipe, steal it, literally steal the recipe. And if you want to add your own things, if you want to add your own brand to it or whatever, just put little sprinkles on it, put some chocolate on it. You're making cake or
yeah,
you know
that's innovation. You know what I mean? Like that's making something that's already established and then turning it into your own thing.
Yeah,
you know, and that's dope. That's creative right there.
Exactly.
I think a lot of people waste time right now. It's 2023. You're not creating fire. You're not you're not rubbing sticks together for the first time and creating the flame.
The formula is already there.
Exactly.
Just add your own stuff to it, and then you'll stand out that way. You know what I'm saying?
For
It's
sure.
like you don't have to make your own sounds. You don't have to make your own. Like you should make your own melodies. Like let's not get fucked. Even though like looping, like using other people's stuff, that's a big thing in the producer community.
Yeah.
You should make your own melodies, but like these things are there. The tools are already there.
Yeah.
So just use the tools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Use the tools and do your thing. Add your own shit. I found his videos and I just kept looking at him making beats. Like I didn't want to look at a whole bunch of different producers because I thought that I would just be making a bunch of random stuff. I kind of just wanted to lock into a sound. You know what I'm saying? And his drums are the best, hands down. Like, I don't care what anybody says. I like his drums.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you big on 808s?
I love 808s.
Yeah.
I love every single beat I make
Very.
has to have very loud 808s.
I've
very
noticed that
hard
about
hitting
your stuff.
808s. Yeah. The melody is very simple. Like I make my beats, when I make my beats, the melody is very minimal, very simplistic. When the drums come, that's when
you start to shine, eh?
Because I feel like when some producers kind of have a big ego, you know, like
Really?
it's not about the producer.
Okay.
When you hear a song, you don't care about the producer. You know what I'm saying? You care about the person, the rapper, the singer, the artist on the song.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's about them. So you want to make them shine. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to make this very complex beat that has a whole bunch of sounds. And the beat sounds fire to a producer, but to the average fan who's just listening to the music, they want to hear the artist, right? They want to hear the artist say whatever. You don't want to hear the producer. You don't care about the producer is what I'm trying to say.
I disagree with you.
Why?
My favorite producer is Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Metro.
His, like, whenever I hear Metro,
Yeah.
I get hyped.
Metro's definitely responsible for the sound today.
Yeah.
At least in the South.
Yeah.
At least in the South. Metro Boomin is the greatest producer of all time.
I agree with what you're
Of all
saying.
time?
Of all time.
I think there should
Who's
be
your top
like
five, though?
My top five?
Yeah.
South Side. Then Metro Boomin. Then there's this YouTube producer. He makes Travis Scott type beats. His name's Chu.
okay.
I like him. He's not one of these big major producers, but I like him.
Personal
Right?
fave.
Yeah, personal favorite. I like his name's TM88.
TM88,
He works with
88 Mafia, yeah.
Yeah, 808 Mafia.
Mhm.
Fourth.
Fifth.
Oh, fifth. You know who I actually like is he's not even low key. Like, you know, Pharrell. That's a producer.
Pharrell.
Yeah.
People call him an artist. That's a producer.
Yeah, he had the
Pharrell.
four clicks.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's
what's
that's
part
hard.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, the hidden tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Do you think of things like that? So I don't think Pharrell has a drop on any of his beats, right?
It's just the four.
It's just
yeah.
the four things that
Yeah.
people know. It's a subtle thing
Yeah.
that people know. Oh, this is a Pharrell beat.
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried to adapt your own thing like that, or are you thinking no as you grow? I think just drop, or you want to adapt your own thing like that, where real fans know this is a very big Celly beat.
So I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Mhm.
Like all my beats is just like it's very big Celly.
Yeah.
Right? And then it just drops. Right. So I would like if something comes to mind
Yeah.
that I can do, I would do that. But like right now, I don't really think of the tag. I just literally when I make music, I just think, okay, who would sound good on this song? That's it. Like, I don't make beats just to make the nicest beat. I just say, I make beats for the artist with the intention of this person is going to be on the song. Or it doesn't matter what person, but like, I want somebody on the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care about the overhyped beats, the crazy beats like that. You know what I mean? Most of them are pretty ambient. Like, most of my beats.
I have two separate questions for you, fam.
Yeah.
The first one being is because I'm very interested in the producer game, and like the mindset of a producer to me intrigues me a lot. I used to try and make beats like a couple years back, like using Fruity Loops and whatnot, but I was never on your level. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm always been intrigued by the mindset of the producer when the beat's being made. So my question to you is like, because and to kind of preface my question, I hear there's a lot of differences in producers creatively. Like Timbaland, for example, he'll hear somebody whistling across the room and think, okay, I got to put that in the beat now. You know, like his mind is so like out there when it comes to like adding things together. But then you'll find people like 808 Mafia, for example, where they just very much are specialized in 808s, drums, hard hitting, you know, like bass rocking beats. You know what I mean? So they're specialized producers as opposed to like a Timbaland who just, his mind is so creative, right? So like, how do you balance that as a producer? Like, do you genuinely love simplicity, or is your mind so out there that anything can be creatively, you know, sounding to you?
Well, for the most part, I like it very simple. Like it's very simple melody and then hard hitting drums. But what I started doing recently is I started listening to music. I started listening to just different types of music, right? And I'm like this. I don't think this is obvious, but like the artist's voice, that's a melody.
It is, yeah. It's an instrument.
Yeah, it's an instrument pretty much. So I kind of just, instead of taking what I can from the producer, I take from the artist. So like, say what's his song right now? What's his song? Or we were talking about clout before, like do anything for clout, right? So instead of taking from the beat, I'll take from Offset. Like I'll make up, like I'll be on the piano and Offset goes like, do anything for clout. I'll play that on the piano.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll take his vocals and I'll make that a melody.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And then I'll just play around with it and then I'll just see, okay, this sounds hard. Let me change I always start off with the piano because that's just kind of my native instrument, right? So I just play the piano and then I'll just change the instrument to something else. But the melody is always just a piano. It all starts off with a piano. So yeah, I started taking from people's voices instead of sounds.
That's a great segue for my next question to you, actually, because you work very closely with Fantasy, right? The rapper Fantasy. We've had him on the show before, our dog, our friend. But he's also somebody who's kind of just formulating himself as an artist, you know? So like, how is that interaction with you guys as both the producer and the artist, where you're trying to find the perfect cohesion, for lack of a better term, you know? Like you guys are trying to find where you guys mix perfectly. And you're also saying that you also are formulating or tailoring the beats for the artist to make it so that they can ride on it properly, you know? So like, how does that balance work? Do you guys talk about it? Do you guys just kind of trial and error?
No, we don't. So basically how all that came about was like when I made beats, like he'd always listen to them, right? But he'd always gravitate towards my beats for whatever reason, even like the shit ones that I made in the very beginning, right? So I was like, okay, at first, so basically my beats, I make them for Travis Scott, pretty much. I make Travis Scott.
Travis, you hear that, right? You hear that, Travis? He's calling your name.
Yeah,
you better listen, bro.
So I make Travis Scott type beats, and he would like that. I guess he really likes Travis Scott.
Yeah,
he really likes Travis Scott. So he basically just started rapping on my beats. I don't think he liked them in the beginning, but he just started rapping on my beats. And then as I started going, he would like I would have him in mind. Even now, I have him in mind when I make beats. Because we're kind of just collabing. Like, I don't really care about being the star. You know what I mean? Like, he's the star. So I'm like, okay, let me make things for him. And then we just kept doing that. And now my beats he just naturally likes them.
Yeah, because I've heard the sound kind of like start from, it sounded a little bit foreign to AB's style of music at first.
Yeah.
But now it's like the perfect match. You know what I mean? Like when I hear the beat come on, I'm already thinking to myself now, okay, how is Fantasy going to get on this? How is he going to do this? You know, but it just mixes so perfectly now. Cause I feel like you guys have you guys are like connected on that level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's dope to see. It's like an interesting rise or a grind that you guys are on. Like,
I also think it's because they're growing together.
yeah.
That's the thing. That's a big thing too.
You started off beach just at the beginning of last year, right? It's not like you're just getting your feet wet into the industry. And fantasy, whatever, like you guys are learning alongside each other. So I have a quick question for you because I feel like you're someone who always thinks about the future and you're always thinking about what's coming up next.
Yeah.
When it comes to your goal, do you have a dream collaboration in mind of what artists you want to work with, like Toronto based or maybe like even anybody in general?
You know, my goal is not to collaborate with. I would obviously love to collaborate with these big name artists, right?
Yeah.
But what I really want to do is I want to create a team. I want to create a team of new people who nobody knows yet. You know what I'm saying? And I want to come up together with these people. I want to create a new sound because the sound in Toronto right now is, you know, the street guys. All that shit. I feel like people are tired of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would agree.
It kind of sounds the same to me. No offense to you guys. Kind of sound like they all kind of sound the same to me. So I want to find artists that have a new style, not the street style. I don't mind working with these guys, but like I'd rather have these new artists and come up together with them. Like, I really want to find a rager though. Like somebody who's like Jaleel. Like, you know that guy? Yeah. I want to find somebody like that. So somebody who just doesn't give a fuck, who just yells.
Should I do that for you for a video?
You want to do that?
Can't do that, bro. Come on.
Do that.
Come on, man.
I'm looking for that time.
Know your limits, bro. Know your limits, bro.
I'm a different person in the studio.
Yeah, you get loud in there?
Yeah, that's this man,
Yeah?
bro. I know my shit.
Mine has a lady of like a old black lady in the church. Bro.
That's you. They're your old soul.
Fam, I
Yes.
don't know what it was.
Your sister
fam.
Patty
I
alive.
have a lot of soul in me, fam.
Yeah.
Wow, I like
It's been like this since we were working the truck.
Fam, but depending on the type of truck that we had, bro, I would just start singing choir.
Yeah.
It's like,
These guys would
bro, why
join.
did I don't know. My mind just went to like picking cotton in the slave field.
Yo, but like that's real.
It in the water.
He'd be like, he's that guy. Like he'd be in the cotton field leading the marching band.
He's like,
And them niggas in the back were providing ad-libs, bro.
wait in the
Man,
water.
it was anything to, get us out of that work environment.
Wait, when did you find out you could sing though?
I didn't even know this.
Listen. Let's not say I can sing.
You can sing. You can sing.
I
This guy's the producer. He's vouching for you. Gotta
I
accept
You
that.
can sing, bro.
like in my family, my sister is really great at singing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so
Didn't know
I
that.
always tried to replicate her.
Okay.
And then it didn't really work out.
Can you hold a high note?
I don't think so. I'm more of a
Baritone, low guy.
yeah, like
Oh,
I
okay.
I feel better with the low tones,
Luther
then-
Vandross.
Back this is kind of an embarrassing story, but before I had a phone, I had something that I can record my voice with, I used to call my own number and it takes you to your voicemail.
Where'd it go?
I used to sing to my voicemail and leave myself a message on my phone.
Oh,
And it
fuck.
always used to be like Beyonce, to the left.
You sing that to yourself?
Yeah, and then turn it off. Go to your voicemail.
And
I
listen
hear
to
it, and I hear myself on the.
But it sounds like it's on a voice.
maybe.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Because I used to do that at a time where songs used to begin with like a voicemail.
Yeah.
Like it'd be
Yeah,
like
like Marvin's
girlfriend-
Room, right?
like
Yeah,
girlfriend started like I hate you.
Yeah.
So I wanted
never
I wanted to
again.
perfect my own version of that. But then
So you're singing Beyonce to the left.
yeah.
Interesting.
This is a house phone, right?
That's the house phone?
Duke's
I
country.
deleted it. I would.
Your
I
mom asked me
would
to, let me check my
never.
messages. To the left.
If my mom or my sister ever found that, I would have to pack my stuff. And
They didn't
Yeah.
find that?
Like, goodbye.
Wait, did you leave it as the voicemail at any time?
No. Like I leave myself a voice.
He'll call
Bro.
the house and then he'll leave a voicemail
Yeah.
just like as a voice recorder app.
Yeah.
You guys ever do that thing where when you first got a cell phone and you made your voicemail and it was just a song?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You did
I
that?
did
What
that,
track was yours?
100%.
What track
I
was yours?
was, bro, mine was me, bro.
Oh, it's kind of
That's
rapping on his
just
own
like-
track.
Bro,
I thought
That's
you were an artist,
recent.
bro.
That's recent.
I thought you were talking about 10 years ago, fam.
That's what I mean. No, I'm
You were
not talking
doing
about the tracks
Wow.
I made, bro.
Wow.
I'm talking about I'd be on voicemail rapping, bro.
Oh,
Like, you know what I mean?
Yo, you just missed me, nigga.
Yeah, it's shit like that. It's shit like
This
that.
guy is a voicemail, right?
yo, if
The
I
voicemail
see that-
freestyle.
Nobody will ever hear
Go
that shit.
kill me, man.
Do you have
Don't
that?
kill me, bro.
Even if I had that, you'll never hear it, bro.
I had that for actual music, but I wasn't rapping my rendition.
Yeah, because I was talking about years ago when you used to like
Yeah, bro.
go to YouTube, be like, yo, put this.
Yeah, you just hold it.
Play it close to the thing real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Those are the days, man.
Yo,
We're showing our
funny.
age here, guys.
But going back to, I really like that idea that you brought up. Like you would want to start your own group and kind of grow together with that, and then create yourself a household name, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I don't think latching on to other like bigger artists already work because they already have, like, Travis Scott has his own producers. He's his own producer. He makes his own stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All these big artists, they have their go-tos already. So why not just find people who don't have a go-to and be that go-to, and then just come up with them? You know what I mean?
dope.
Say Odd Future or Wu-Tang. Just having the
Yeah,
producer
exactly.
run, but
Even with content creation, like right now, like I feel like this 2024, like I really want to start doing more content, right? Like I want to start being on the internet, even though like I'd rather be a behind the scenes guy. You need content.
They
you
need to know
the
what
brand,
you look like, what you sound like. Yeah, I hear that.
So even making content with this group of people, not just music, but like just to make funny videos or whatever, and then grow like that, you know?
That's what's up,
Just-
man. I wanted to ask you too, like as a part of like team building or just assembling artists down the line, have you ever thought of like working with female artists?
Yeah, that's what I really want. I really want a female. I want a female artist who's like a trapper though, like a real
Really? In the
trap
streets?
artist. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, like a real.
That's gonna be
trap
hard to
artist.
find, though,
I
not gonna
know.
lie.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah.
But like the style that I have, like when I make my beats, is just
Like a Remy Ma.
yeah, shit like that. You know,
Okay.
like they're very. I call them very bouncy beats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want a girl who could really just rap like that. You know what I mean?
So we're looking for the Toronto Nikki right now. That's what you're telling me.
yeah, yeah, Nikki. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. That's a perfect
We're
example.
looking for a
Nicki Minaj.
Toronto Nikki guy. Do you know any Nickies?
No.
I'm looking for you.
I'm just kidding. No, that's actually dope. The only reason I was asking because I'm like, you make a lot of like guy friendly beats. You know, you make a lot of men friendly beats. So like, has there ever been a time where you're like, yo, let me tailor this to a female's ears?
See, I don't even think I don't think of a specific artist when I'm making beats. I kind of
Interesting.
just say, okay, I want an artist on this beat. A lot of my beats now, they're very ambient.
Mhm.
Like I kind of really like that style. Like the beat's kind of in the background while the artist is shining.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, now that you're saying that, I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
probably gonna be my next beat that I make.
We definitely got to find you a female singer or a
Yeah.
female rapper to get you locked in that vibe,
Yeah.
bro. Because that's a whole different world. I feel like just knowing your creativity,
Yeah.
you could like start a whole nother wave with that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because like there's so much new life to that style of music.
I just feel like that's kind of hard to find in Toronto. 'Cause
Definitely.
Everybody just wants to be the street.
Yeah,
Street
yeah,
person, you
that
know
is
what I'm
true.
saying?
That
Like-
is true. That is true.
I don't know. That's kind of not my style, really.
Mhm.
I'm not opposed to working with the streets, but
Mhm.
that's not really my style.
I know,
You know
man.
what I
It
mean?
does get discouraging, especially like the way they operate. You know?
I don't want to be in the studio.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to have something. I'll be in the studio shit like that.
Like imagine you have to like go and collect change from somebody who you know is a killer or some
Exactly.
shit.
You know,
Like,
yeah,
yo, you owe me that 150, bro.
What? 150.
I would,
150.
I would never wish anything harm on you, fam. But
Bro.
if you called me one day, like yo, I had an itch in it.
Fam, yo, I was in the studio. The man who brought out his gun, bro.
You know, like, how do you collect the check?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's like dangerous, you know?
You just don't collect.
You just
That's what
don't, bro.
happens,
That's it. You owe me one. That's how you deal with them.
Right?
Yo, you got me next time? That's pretty much it.
Yo,
That's why you stay away from that.
if this guy ever called me in distraction,
You know, you're the type of guy who just laugh on the phone, bro.
You know what?
Yeah, exactly.
This guy would be
I'm
like,
not gonna call you when that happens.
he's gonna tell you way after it happened. Be like, yo, so
no. I would support you, but then I would die laughing.
What are you gonna do? The guy said no.
I'm gonna get your money.
you're pulling up?
I'm gonna
Pull
get
it
your
up.
You ain't
money,
pulling
bro.
up, bro. You
There's
kidding me?
10,000 dudes in the studio. all
You're not
strapped.
pulling up, bro. You
I
ain't
can't
pulling
do
up.
it.
You ain't pulling up. You ain't pulling up. This guy's gonna send them an email.
No,
from
that's hilarious.
Metrolink.
though.
But no,
favorite collaborators. So to this point that you've worked with. So we
I've only really worked with 4 different artists. There's another artist. His name's MG the Realist.
shout out.
Shout out MG the Realist.
Shout out.
We have some tracks. We have
On the
some-
way.
have shit on the
Right
way?
now, he's my favorite. Right
Yeah.
now, he's my favorite because he's like another Drake. He's really like another Drake. He sings and raps, and he does some Latino shit too. Like,
Hey.
I don't know how.
Okay.
I never heard that guy speak Spanish in my life, but he has some Spanish
You
songs.
got some Spanish songs?
Yeah, so
Okay.
like, yeah, I really like working with him. Like, he's the vibe that the city needs. for
Okay.
sure. Like,
Shout him
that's
out,
the new
bro.
one.
Shout him
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
That's one. Fantasy would be another
obviously
one.
fantasy. I like
And
working
then-
with fantasy.
Who are the other two that you work with?
I work with Drama.
Oh.
And then I worked with this other artist. His name is Zach. He just goes by Zach. Zach is like, how do I explain? He's like a Kendrick. He's from Brampton. He's like this brown guy. He's from Brampton.
Mhm.
He does any style, He can do it. He can do any style.
Wow.
But he's a real poet. That guy's a real like he talks about some real shit.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's a real poet. So I really like his style.
That's
you know what
dope.
I'm saying? Like that would be another one of my favorites.
That's dope.
Yeah, in the city, pretty much.
What was the guy that was supposed to be on the track with me?
That was
You
MG
had
the
a collab?
Realist.
I was supposed to.
What?
I was supposed to.
I wanted to put MG the Realist on the track with you, but you filled up the track.
Yeah.
You stole the shine? Damn,
I said
bro.
you could cut whatever you need
Bro,
to
this
cut.
is not
That's
even
what I
drama,
said.
bro. It's a different nigga I'm talking to right now.
I don't cut people's stuff. I don't cut people's stuff.
What's your rap name?
Don't worry about that, bro. You'll find out when it drops, man. You'll find out.
I don't
worry.
even know his rap name.
Gotta have one, right?
You asked me for
He's
it.
trying to go
What was
and
it?
trying to be
Common,
ambiguous.
Yeah, it's common.
Common.
Common's already taken.
Yeah.
No. I'm common.
You're the new common.
She's a lowercase.
Is
C.
common
talk
or a
about-
lie?
He has to go back to common sense.
How many
Yeah, lie.
how many
You're
mellows are there?
There's one
How
mellow.
many who?
There's Carmelo. There's LaMelo. Why can't I be in the
These
second
are
common?
Say their
players.
full names is out there.
No. I'm common now. You understand me?
All right,
All right, Common.
You're going back to common sense.
And then I guess I'm Big Sean. I'm Big Sean now.
We could do that.
Nah,
But
that's
there's only one Very Big Celly.
There's only one. VBC, guys. Get it right, man.
BBC.
Get it right, man.
You know what that sounds like, right?
Upcoming projects, anything that people should look out for?
Yeah. So I have a producer tape coming out right now with just
Woo!
I'm not I might have one song on it, but it's not about me. It's about the other artists. I want to really just highlight the other artists in the city.
Mhm.
It's called Master Hand. If you look at all my products, they're very like game related, like video game related, right? I really like Super Smash Bros. So this one I kind of feel like I'm the conductor. You know,
Okay.
I'm the guy making the songs. Because as a
Composer.
producer, you don't have to actually play an instrument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
You just have to be the person who puts the songs together.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that bag right now. I'm putting the song, even though I do play the piano, but like
But like
I'm putting the
DJ
song.
Khaled.
Yeah, I'm DJ. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's a good example. I'm DJ Khaled right now
Mhm.
of Toronto, and that's my next project right now. I don't know when it's coming out because rappers are low.
Yeah.
Gotta wait for these.
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not big enough to be like, yo, hurry up. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for them. Who knows? Hopefully it comes out early 2024. Hopefully, and then we'll take it from there. I
Yeah,
kind of
no
just
doubt.
take it one step at a time.
We're on the lookout. We're on the
Jama,
lookout.
send me your verse. What are you looking
His verse
for?
is done. He did it.
Okay.
I finished in summer, bro.
Yeah, he
Man,
finished.
I was one of the first artists that
In the
I
vault.
have a
It's in the
vault.
vault.
I have a vault.
It's in the vault.
Okay.
It's in the vault. It's in the
Come
vault.
on, bro.
That's
No,
dope.
but
man.
actually, on another note, I actually did want to record something else.
Bro, just pull up
Okay.
to the studio.
What?
But, you know, just
Yeah.
This guy's not even the
But this
same
time,
guy.
I wanted to be in my tone. I feel like before I tried to hit a high note that I wasn't capable of. I want to hit something with mine. I want to be able to excel in like the way I can. You know?
I feel like what you did was very good though. You know, what I
Yeah,
mean?
but I kept dissecting it. And I'm like, I could do better here. Like,
Every artist is gonna be like that. Trust me. You're gonna make a song. You'll make a song tomorrow. You'll think it's the greatest song ever.
Oh.
2 months from now, you're gonna be like, that shit. I could do way
Get that
better.
shit out of here.
Everybody's gonna be like that. Every artist is like that. Trust me. I have to
Nah, but
deal
just
with
so you
that.
know, there's another one coming down.
You gotta think that this one shit. The one that you made right now is a very good song.
Okay.
As
When
the
you make that next
producer, when the artist tells you, "I don't like this anymore," how do you feel?
Say shut up.
You're like, "Yo, we're putting that up."
Bro, like, yeah, it's going out. Like when you thought it was good when you made it,
Yeah,
right?
and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's
Wow.
all that matters. Because you're always gonna be like, yo, I could do better. Of course you could do better.
Yeah.
If you keep doing something over and over, you're naturally gonna get better at it,
For
right?
sure.
Of course.
So obviously this song's gonna sound worse now that you made this new stuff.
Mhm.
So shut up.
Just
I'm
get it
gonna
out
put
there. Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Shut up.
I was just saying I could do better, bro.
You can do better. Okay, do better.
Do better next time. Man. We already did this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We already did this, bro.
No, but that's cool though. So it's gonna drop like early 2024.
Hopefully, well, artists are loafed. You loafers.
Come on, artists. What are you guys doing,
Oh.
bro?
How many songs?
I want to go for 10. 10. Right now I have 5. I have 5 waiting, but I want 10. I want it to be a full album. I don't want it to just be like a little EP.
Yeah,
That's
and
crazy.
different artists collaborating, or each artist has.
So
their
far, it's just them by themselves on the song.
Mhm.
I do have one that's a collab,
own? Mhm.
but these guys always collab. It's Tracy and Fantasy. Like
Yeah,
they always
yeah,
collab.
shout out Tracy.
Like they
Shout out
always
Tracy.
collab. But I wanna do something. I wanna surprise mans. You know, like I wanna say, here, you could go hop on this song. They hop on it, and then when the album comes out, there's somebody else on it.
Okay.
Just sneak up on
So
them.
you want to like kind of like A&R this album yourself,
Yeah,
you know, like put
yeah.
this on here, and then after it's done, this is like it's like a movie release.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I also, you know, I don't know if it Savage Mode 1 or 2, the one with Morgan Freeman on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You remember that album?
Yeah.
I want to do something like
Like
that.
a narration or something.
Yeah.
Dope.
I don't know exactly what I want to do, but I want to do something like
You talk about the Metro Boomin album?
Yeah, the one with 21 and Metro Boomin.
Yeah, that was the first song of the album.
The one with
Homelander.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same track with Homelander on it?
Yeah, no. They have Morgan Freeman's on a lot of the
he's
tracks.
narrating.
The whole album.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to do something like that. I don't know exactly.
Were you narrating or someone else?
I don't know. I don't
You
know
could
yet.
use an AI.
An AI.
Yeah, like you can get Morgan Freeman's voice as an AI.
But isn't it gonna sound like, "Hey, I am Morgan Freeman"?
Kind of choppy. Yeah.
You know, like
Very robotic. Very robotic. You're
Yeah.
right.
Who knows? I might meet somebody tomorrow.
That's true.
Yeah, yo. But there's this one guy on TikTok. He's hilarious. Like, you could call him a spoken word rapper.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just know him on TikTok. He's funny. Like, he sounds like you're playing a tape backwards. You know what I mean? He sounds like his voice is but it's actually really dope. Like the way he does it. So who knows? I might get him.
Don't blow him up because the price is gonna go up.
Price going up. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
My bad.
Right?
He didn't say his name, so it's all
That's it.
good. So
My
he
bad.
can't charge you too much.
That's dope. They're actually like looking out for like actual talented people though on TikTok. You know?
Yeah.
That's dope.
I go on TikTok.
Build
I
a
just
roster.
follow a bunch of artists. And then they're not just all the same. Some of them. I follow this one Latino artist. He just does Latin music. I don't know what he's saying, but I like the
It's
music.
the vibe,
you know?
right? It's the vibe, man.
Yeah, like
It's just the vibe, bro.
I just find people, like
That's
people,
dope.
like the different people.
Yeah,
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Bad Bunny did a world tour off that.
Yeah, it's
Just the vibe. Yeah,
just a vibe. That's all you need.
You know, have you ever heard the story? I think this was like last year, but J. Cole is one of the most realest rappers to me of all time,
Yeah.
man. Like just so down to earth. He went and found he found a producer who was making J. Cole type beats,
Mhm.
right? On YouTube. And he was just like going around on YouTube, just looking at beats, just randomly, J. Cole, you know, just randomly. He found this guy's beat that had like 10, 15 views on it, used it, right? Got on it, uploaded it to his channel just to shout the nigga out. Literally just to give him a start.
That's
like,
real.
just to give him like an opportunity. And I just thought that was just so down to earth. Like that's just the best way you can give back as an artist at that level, you know? Because like
Sure.
there's hundreds of thousands of beats on YouTube that are so fire that, you know, there's so many. It's a needle in a haystack. You got to just find them, you know? But for him to do that and to reach back, that's like, I was looking at that, like producers should be so motivated because they know that art. And A$AP Rocky too. Like he found one of his biggest tracks as a YouTube type beat, you know?
That's the point of building your brand, though.
Mhm.
Like, I know artists shouldn't really have to find you. I know some of them, you have the J. Cole's who do that stuff, but
Mhm.
most of them are not going to do that, right?
Definitely. They have their whole like team and they have like the best producers out that they can, you know, like actually like pay to do stuff. But I feel like even just the creativity is so much more on like a YouTube or like a SoundCloud because those are the hungry producers that are trying to find like their own sound. They're trying to stamp themselves, right?
Sure.
A lot of these kids are like 15 years old too.
Yeah, and they're solid.
And their ears, this is what they're listening to because
Mhm.
music's for the kids. Like, you know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
It's for like the
100%.
young kids.
Mhm.
This is what they're listening to. This is what they want. So why not get a beat from a 15-year-old kid if you're making a song for a 15-year-old kid? You know what I mean? So that's I feel like the J. Cole thing, I didn't know that before.
Yeah, it's actually so dope, man. I was so amazed by that because I'm like, the artists don't be doing this type of shit, you know, to give back to the community, the producer, up and coming producer community. Like that's so rare. I just thought that was so like down to earth and genuine.
Yeah,
but
he ripped the beat. He did his thing on.
Yeah,
it.
he killed that motherfucker.
Oh, he didn't pay him?
I'm pretty sure.
No, I mean he like did well on the beat.
Oh,
it wasn't a rip-off. J. Cole fam, come on, man. J. Cole's the realest.
He rides bikes through New York. He can't do that.
Yeah, you're right. J. Cole's real one.
But segueing into you had a very interesting 2023, I would say. Just you on your own. You've had a crazy interesting 2023. Your journey, your like whole ride throughout the start of January till now has been interesting, entertaining. But for the most part, this year has been full of that. Highlights, lowlights, you know, there's been several times where we were thinking to ourselves, like, we were talking in the car about like certain things that happened. Like remember the DeMar Hamlin.
That was at the top of the year too.
Yeah. There
January
was
2nd.
there was
Refresh my memory.
Yeah, what was
So
it?
DeMar Hamlin was I forgot what position he plays, but he was
I
playing
don't
on
remember.
the Bills.
Oh, the guy who had.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he collapsed in the middle of a game.
Mm.
Had something to do with his heart.
his heart stopped.
Yeah, so his heart stopped. They tried to resuscitate him on the field, and then took him to the back.
Did they ever find out why he collapsed?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I think it was like
Cardiac arrest, no?
I'm pretty sure it was
Yeah,
like cardiac arrest or something like that. But I think he had like heart issues before that. That was
Mhm.
untreated.
Wait, this is football, right?
football. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was just on the field.
The man, this
Guy,
guy was,
I'm telling you right now, the only person with dark humor like
this guy is dying, bro.
He was just on the field, and then
yeah,
he was receiving. He didn't catch the ball. He just stopped.
It was like a randomly sudden collapse on the field, you know, and they were like, "Yo, what happened to him?" I don't think it was after contact, was
he's
it?
good now though.
Yeah. I don't think has he played though.
I think he's played this season.
Interesting.
Is he the same?
I wasn't familiar with him before.
Oh,
To keep it a buck, I'm not too big of a football fan, but that story went everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull it up right now. So let's continue.
And you guys also remember the submarine that got lost?
That was this year.
That was this year. Yeah.
the Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic searchers.
Oh my!
You know what?
Crazy
Yo, can I
story,
tell you
man.
something?
Yeah.
Like, lives were lost. You know?
What are you about to say?
What
are you about to say?
Lives were lost.
I know.
But that's what they put themselves in.
They did. No,
That was
they
their own.
warranted. Definitely. Because, the machine that they went in, the submarine, it wasn't like certified by anyone. It was like some billionaire decided, I'm going to make this company.
Mhm.
I'm going to hire a bunch of these like third-party companies to come and assemble a submarine for us so we can go and find the Titanic. But the way it was made was so poorly done, bro. They had to use a video game
Yeah,
controller
it was a video. Fam,
Was
you
use
think
an
I would
Xbox
go
controller.
underground?
to survive down there.
Wasn't it only rich people on that?
Yeah. It cost hundreds of $1,000s to do it.
Hundreds of $1,000s for the submarine.
Yeah, to get inside the submarine, just to
Yeah.
get a seat.
So hold
like a
on. So all of these multi-millionaires, billionaires are on the submarine.
Yeah.
And they use a great value submarine.
Yeah, it's great value. It's literally no name brand value.
Why? Like they didn't think, okay, these are some were they like powerful people, or were they just crypto?
normal billionaires. I
billionaires.
don't think they had any name to them or anything like that. They were just rich niggas.
Yeah, that sound planned.
Because there's
You think
That
so?
sound kind of
there's
No.
a thing going around where it's like, let's go to the moon, let's go to
Yeah,
space.
the billionaires and shit. They're
They're
getting
like, let's
very.
go underwater.
Billionaires are getting bored.
But
Yeah.
but a spaceship, I understand that a spaceship they're gonna put money into that.
Yeah.
They didn't put no. This sounds like they didn't put no money into this
Nah.
submarine.
It's great value. Very great value.
No, when they were in it, it looked awesome. Okay, like
It's-
they didn't know it was gonna.
When I saw the video game controller, fam, I was like, nah.
It was they controlled it with an Xbox.
Fam,
controller.
the Xbox controller, you have to plug it in, and that's how you move the thing.
Yeah,
And the niggas that are inside don't have the controller. It's somebody outside
So-
that has controller.
Bro, that sounds like they
That's
wanted
dangerous.
that to happen.
They lost the signal to the thing. This is pretty much what happened was they lost the signal to the boat, and then the boat went like rogue and didn't go on like the track.
Mhm.
And then it went too far down
Mm.
to the point where it imploded.
Mm.
Like
That's
they died in
scary,
like
bro.
within like a point of a second.
that's unfortunate, but it's that's warranted.
So you think they have to hold that one, eh?
What happened after?
Not
Hold
sure.
this, nigga.
Relax.
I'm
he's
joking, I'm joking.
dying.
What was the company that made the
I think it was called like
Oh.
Ocean Gate or something.
Yeah, it was something like that, but
Yeah.
they're not on social media anymore.
They're gone now.
The
They're gone.
amount of
Whoa.
hate that they got, bro.
Whoa,
The hate they got sued Bear, right?
Probably.
Guys, I have breaking news.
Why?
It's basketball news, but OG Anunoby just got traded to the Knicks
For who?
for RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly.
That's nuts.
RJ
Yeah.
Barrett,
RJ Barrett, he's back home now. Come back to Ryerson, fam.
That's
Ryerson.
crazy.
Yeah, breaking news on the Coffee Break podcast only.
Manu Quickly's nice though.
That
He's
is
nice.
It's a nice little trade, but like, whoa, that's a big deal, eh?
I pick RJ over OG though.
Did we get any picks or anything?
Doesn't say. Very new. It's just happened right now.
That's wild.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Breaking
I
news.
wouldn't take RG
Shout out
over
them.
OG.
Well, now we know news that happened in the tail end of 2023.
Yeah. Highlight of 2023 or
Yeah.
low light. Who knows?
That's crazy, man. Holy.
RJ Mamba, come in.
Stop.
Come in. That's dope.
So I think Pascal's gonna be gone soon now too.
Yeah, they're probably gonna blow up that team.
Yeah, they're waiting.
Wow.
That's crazy.
We should have got picks too.
We got a second round pick as well.
Okay, there had to been one pick.
It was OG Anunoby, Precious Achiuwa,
Precious Chihuahua's gone too?
Yeah, he's gone too.
I like Precious Chihuahua.
Yeah.
We have so much bigs though.
Huh?
We have so much big men.
We like this is off topic.
I'm
from what
saying
we're
this
talking
we like
about.
I'm a Raptors fan.
No, but the Raptors, who they have Jakob, they have Christian Coloco hasn't played all year.
Boucher.
They have Boucher, who's really a 4-3. He's not
A
center,
3? He's 6'10".
but he can move. He can't guard center. So he's not gonna guard.
Call him a 4-3 like he's 4-3.
No,
That's basketball. That's
He can
basketball.
move like a 4-3. What?
He's like a small forward and a power forward. He could play both positions.
yeah.
I'm tweaking. I'm hearing like
I heard 4-3 too.
I'm hearing
Took a literal.
4-3. No, he's 6'10.
He's 6'10", bro.
Like
He's
what?
like, how'd you confuse that? He's like, that's a lot of height.
Bro, I don't really know basketball like that.
Okay,
Don't kill
that
me.
was clear after.
We made that clear, right? We made that very clear.
That's fine. But that's but back to the conversation that we're having. What else happened in 2023?
I was also looking at I was asking this guy as well earlier before, like, do you guys think that the Marvel MCU is dying?
Oh,
Yes.
I have a lot of feelings about that.
Really?
Ass.
Is it like nostalgic to you?
Ass.
Okay,
Do you
wait,
like Marvel?
were you ever a fan
I
though?
love, bro. Up until Endgame, I loved Marvel. I like DC way better,
Oh,
but like I like because that's more adult to me. Marvel
Really?
is for kids.
You watch
What-
Aquaman?
that's fair.
I'm not.
No, I
I'm
don't
not.
watch Aquaman.
I'm not up to date.
This guy's a
I'm not up to
fake
date with,
DC fan, bro.
Yeah.
Who, aside from Batman, Superman, who's in DC?
Aquaman.
They focus.
And
Yeah,
who else?
Aquaman,
Wonder
Joker,
Woman,
Joker.
Shazam,
Wonder Woman,
Black Adam.
Flash, Black Adam.
Yeah,
Did you watch Black Adam?
yeah. I watched Black Adam.
Yeah, well,
Was
I
it
went
nice?
with this guy. I watched it with this guy, bro.
How was
Black
it?
Adam was
was great.
amazing, bro.
It
Amazing.
was
That's
great.
my favorite character, though. You
Really?
know, so I kind of have a bias. It used to be Shazam, but they made him a
But you know why? Even though we enjoyed the Black Adam movie, fam, the reason why like it didn't pick off was because they changed The Rock, changed the script.
yeah.
The Black Adam's supposed to be an evil person
Yeah. He's
for
the Rock.
one of the characters that currently in DC, right? But The Rock was like, I'm not trying to be an evil nigga. I'm trying to be like
A hero.
a hero.
Yeah.
So he took the character and tried to go off script and create something else.
He was
Oh,
the
wow.
Rock. He
Yeah.
was the Rock.
He
was the
basically
Black
made it
Adam.
a rock.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So the comic book went one way, he went another.
Yeah, he said, that's not me. I'm not trying to be a villain. But in reality, his character is supposed to be a villain for one of Shazam, right?
Mhm.
So they're supposed to be like the two because they have similar powers. Correct me if I'm wrong,
They
right?
have the same power.
So they're supposed to be like the yin and the yang.
Yeah.
But they're like, nah, it's not gonna
Too
happen.
family friendly.
But
Yeah.
it gave the impression, I think, in the trailer that he was evil. I didn't know he was actually a good guy.
He was evil at first, but
Yeah, but he changed.
I don't think they wanted the Rock to play a villain
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brian
You know what I'm
McGuire.
saying?
He didn't want to
Mhm.
play a villain.
because Black Adam is a villain.
Yeah,
I didn't like in the comic books. Basically, he's a villain, but he does some good shit.
he's an anti-hero sometimes.
Anti-hero, right?
Yeah.
This one, he was just a guy who was just I don't know where I am, and then he became the hero. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I
made-
mean?
Yeah.
They made us feel bad for him.
yeah,
Like, oh, he
yeah,
has a
yeah.
sad story.
Or like the
Yeah.
Joker.
He's a hero.
Yeah.
No, but Joker is just a terrible person.
No, Joker.
Bro, I love
apparently-
Joker, no,
You
I
like
like
the
latest
Joker?
movie.
No, I love the Joker, but at the end of the day, he's one of those characters that basks in the glory of evil. Like
yeah, because
he
wasn't
knows
like,
evil.
he was like abused as a child and shit, wasn't he?
Yeah,
That's
but
what they tried
he
to do in the
knows.
last
Okay,
movie.
I'm not denying most evil people have a backstory,
Yeah.
but staying evil is a choice. It's like
He has a real. Are we talking about the new Joker though?
Fuck.
I'm
That's
talking-
what I'm talking
talk
about. The
about the
new
movie.
Joker movie.
Yeah.
The mover, the new Joker.
Yeah.
He had a mental health issue. Like,
He had a
you
mental
can't
health
really-
issue?
You can't really.
no, but he at the same time there was a lot happening to him. He was abused by his parents.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
abused at work.
Mhm.
Like he
I didn't
tried
watch
to-
the new Joker, so I don't know too much about it. But like I heard the story of how he got the scars on his face and shit.
Yeah, they humanized him to show us what happens, what it takes for somebody to become a killer machine.
And that's what I love.
You
I
know?
like DC does that a lot. Like that's why I don't really fuck with Marvel no more because it's just
Yeah, no, I
from
agree.
a planet. I'm gonna say a planet.
Marvel is more Disney like right now.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was all game. Like I used to be one of those people that watched the movie in the theaters every time it dropped. Like
Yeah.
up until Endgame, I was in it to win
Yeah.
it. You
Really?
know?
Exactly. Yeah.
But then, they took a turn that I'm not so fond of. Like Spider-Man, I'll still come back for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If Tom Holland drops something, I'm there.
But don't you feel like you've seen that story so many times now?
But the thing about Spider-Man is it's just so refreshing. Like I don't care if
Really?
I don't care about if it's Miles Morales. I don't care if it's Tom Holland Spider-Man. I don't care if it's Andrew Garfield or the original dude, Tobey Maguire. I
Why
don't really
not?
care.
Why
As
don't-
long as I get Spider-Man, I don't know. It's just like there's not enough Spider-Man material out there.
I feel like it's way too.
You can always give me more.
That's crazy. I feel like that's the one character they just went so hard with creating content for.
But the reason why is because Stan Lee said, and he that's one of the reasons why Spider-Man was one of his favorite characters, was because Spider-Man wears a mask. So anybody can be under it.
Yeah.
So there's stories for so many variations of Spider-Man. Anybody could be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So there's a story for anybody that could put on the mask and carry out what needs.
But don't they have to have the powers?
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like you still need to, but I'm saying like Spider-Verse kind of introduced us to so many variations of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
they all can eventually have their own movie.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't think they're gonna go that route.
That'd be a little much.
I think Gwen might have a movie.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Eventually,
You want to see that?
I would see a good
A
movie.
movie of Spider-Man's girl.
Yeah, she's cool
No,
though.
the female Spider-Man.
Oh, she's a
Yeah, the girl
Spider-Man.
in white,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the girl in white.
Yeah.
I thought you were
The
talking
story,
about
whatever.
Lois
Not
Lane.
My dad's a cop.
Superman. What's the girl from Spider-Man? Mary Jane.
Mary Jane.
Mary
Yeah.
Jane.
Yeah,
Interesting.
but like I'm not there anymore. DC, Marvel, in my opinion, they're just trying to replicate the same formula without.
It's for the kids though.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it for the kids. DC is more mature. It's clear that it's way more mature.
Mhm.
Marvel, they don't want us to see that shit.
Did you watch
They
Blue
want us to
Beetle?
bring their kids.
You watch Blue Beetle?
No, I don't even know who that is.
It's the new movie that just came out for DC. It was very childlike. Like it was, like I think they're trying to copy Marvel now with the same.
Why though? See, I don't
Because
understand.
they made
like,
bread, fam. That's why.
Yeah,
They want to
that's
make bread too.
definitely
They
why.
want to make Marvel
there's
money.
still people who are willing to watch that who are adults, you know? Like
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
But I guess mostly kids. I know it's about money. It's about money. So mostly kids are gonna watch.
This may be a stupid question, guys, but was the Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, was that in DC?
That was
Yeah,
Yes,
that was
yeah,
DC,
yeah. Oh, wow.
Batman is a DC character.
I hate
But like
that.
those three, the Christopher Nolan movies, that was in the DC universe?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
DC.
Wow.
Whenever you
Dark
see a
Knight
Batman
Rises,
movie,
nice.
it's there.
What do you?
Nah, I
you
hate
didn't like
Batman,
it?
bro. I hate Batman.
You don't like
That's
the Dark
just
Knight
the
Rises?
character
I don't
or
like
the
Iron Man
movies?
either, bro. I don't
What?
like. I don't like these guys.
I'm not a fan of Iron Man.
Bro,
I'm not gonna
listen.
lie. I'm not a fan of Iron Man.
There was this movie called Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
How? How is that a movie?
That was
Superman could do this.
Yeah, 2 seconds.
How is that a movie?
You had
Ben
Prep
Affleck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one
yeah. I
was good.
remember now. What the hell was
wasn't
that?
Good.
How
Yeah.
could-
Did you watch it?
Bro, yeah, of course.
Oh my god.
Batman's fighting gods. How?
That makes no
Man's a
sense.
human being.
That makes no sense, fam.
They give him a whole Iron Man suit to go battle. with.
Iron Man is fighting gods. Bro.
Okay, relax.
He has a very
Iron
good,
Man.
no, he has a very good point.
No,
As a
no,
non- listen,
it's
as a
different.
non-superhero
It's
fan,
different.
how the fuck is Iron Man in any bang outs with
No,
anyone
no,
that has
How?
power?
It's different.
How?
Batman, okay. Batman is a normal person in a suit,
Yeah.
but the genius
car.
of him is if he has enough prep time, he's capable of formulating plans for anybody.
He just has to
How can
lose
you
once
formulate
though.
a plan for Superman?
He does. He has a full. Like I remember there was I forgot what it was, but I was watching this TikTok or something about somebody who was saying Batman has a plan for everybody in DC in case they ever turn.
But Batman has to lose first. That's how he gets those plans.
No, like
He doesn't just come up with these plans. He has to know who these people
Okay, I'm
are.
not a fan of Batman. I don't give a damn.
I hate
But
Batman.
Iron Man though, Iron Man is like renowned in the world, fam, in the universe.
Why?
Like when what's his name? Thanos? When he was coming to like Earth, he only knew about Tony Stark, and he was like Tony Stark was like, "You know me?" And he was like, "I know anybody that bears the curse of intelligence." How is that not a fire line? What are you talking?
But that's
Everybody
he's smart.
know-
It's not a power, fam.
No, but the fact that people from across the universe know about your existence
That's garbage.
and
bro.
sees you as
Miss
a
me with
threat.
that shit, man.
Did
Miss
they know Thor? No, they
Miss me
didn't.
with that shit.
That's what I don't
they
understand.
should know Thor.
How do they not
That doesn't
know
make
Thor?
any sense. They should know Thor.
But Tony's a bigger threat because he was the
Thor
one that
is a
saved
god,
everything.
bro. What are you talking
Bro,
If
about?
it wasn't for Tony,
Yo, they finessed you,
nobody
bro.
would have came back.
They finessed.
Bro, that's the
You're
writing.
nuts,
They
bro.
That's the writing. bro.
Gods fight gods, fam.
Yeah.
People don't fight gods.
But Tony was capable of going toe to toe with God.
That's what they want you to think.
He crazy.
they
He was the
got
first
They
person
wrote
to make.
that though.
They wrote that for you.
God.
For niggas like
Well,
you.
you can say
fam.
that about any character. They're
No,
all
you
Because
can't,
capable
bro.
I'm seeing Superman, I'm seeing Thor, I'm seeing like even Thanos. Like they have like godlike powers.
You know when he's in
And
the
then-
suit, he's super strong.
No, he's
have you ever
not-
heard of
What are you
an
talking
EMP, fam?
Yeah.
Is this thing that turns off all electronics?
You-
You turn that on, he falls off. This guy's dead, fam. Like 2 seconds.
You think an EMP would turn that guy off?
If they have the right one, yeah.
Stop this. Never that.
If Batman's plan and goes to
That guy
success,
probably
fam, he can
creates-
find one too.
He probably creates the EMPs of the world, bro. He probably has a formula too.
I'm pretty
Bro,
sure
there are
it's-
people who aren't in the world that he's fighting. How? That's
That
what
doesn't
I'm
make any
trying to.
sense
That's
to
what
me.
I'm trying to wrap.
You know
my head
Thor's
around.
hammer? I don't know much about Thor, but the nigga's hammer apparently it weighs so much niggas can't hold that
Yeah.
shit like that.
No, it's not.
It doesn't weigh much.
It's
If
not
he
no way.
swings that shit on Iron Man, how is he not turning into a
Exactly.
million
How?
pieces?
Nah,
That's
How is he
writing.
not turning into a million pieces?
That's just writing. bro.
First of
No.
all, that's just a tool. Like,
That's
don't get me
the
wrong.
tool though. Like niggas,
Nah.
I'm pretty sure Captain America couldn't pick that shit up, right?
He could.
He did.
No,
Like,
Captain
he kind
America
of like
can.
barely picked it up.
Yeah.
No, I think that was fake in the beginning. He could have always. picked it up.
Regardless of the fact, that's something that's like godlike ability takes
Mhm.
for you to swing that, right?
No,
and
it's
if
not.
Thor is just picking it up, throwing it up like this here and there, how is Iron Man a threat?
It's not godlike ability. It's you have to be chosen. You have to be chosen.
Bro,
That's-
He was
regardless,
chosen.
There was like
Uh,
3 people who could pick that thing up.
Yeah.
Ever,
Iron Man was
ever,
not one
ever.
of those people. You know what I mean?
No, because Iron Man's not like you have to have a certain set of values to pick it up. Like even the Hulk couldn't pick it up, and the Hulk is one of the strongest people, bro.
He's not one of the strongest then.
No, it's not about how like even a child could pick it up. It just depends on if you were chosen.
That's that. You see, just that explanation right there is wow. I hate Marvel, bro.
Get the hell out of my
You gotta have good values. You gotta be a good person.
for
Have
kids.
integrity.
No, you don't have to be a good
You
person.
gotta have integrity to pick it up.
Nah,
It's for
Like,
kids,
fuck
bro.
out of here, bro. I thought Thor was strong.
he is strong,
You just denied that he's strong.
but
You're
he's
saying
chosen
that-
at the same time. It just so happens it's a coincidence that you know what,
It's
bro?
coding that's made for his hands, though. That was the whole point.
At the end of the day, Iron Man and Batman are not real. They're ass.
No,
they're
Iron Man-
humans.
Nah.
They're human.
Batman's a human. Iron Man.
Iron Man is a human.
The same guy. They just have
Actually,
money. They're just rich, bro.
a good
They're
question
rich,
would
smart
be-
guys.
Iron Man versus Batman. Who you taking?
Iron Man.
Why?
Iron Man.
One is more intelligent. One has a
Batman has like, I mean, he has the planning, as you said, right? He can plan
Sure,
a bunch of
but-
stuff.
Does
I think-
Batman use guns?
I don't know.
Iron Man has a whole arsenal. Like he has military grade weapon.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Batman has like a.
The bat thing.
You know what I mean?
bro.
Don't disrespect him like
The
that.
bat claw.
Can he just get shot? Has nobody ever just tried shooting this guy? You know what I mean? Like,
One
trying to
sniper
figure
is done him, bro.
like, how is he still alive?
One sniper is dunning that guy.
You're trying to figure out how to eliminate the man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, has nobody tried to just
I'm pretty sure his
Pop him?
suit
Nah.
is like very like
okay, but has anybody tried? Like,
You know,
I'm trying.
Batman has
You just
Alfred, right?
He just
move it.
Does Iron Man have?
punches dudes, bro.
Iron Man has like an AI.
What's the name?
I forgot the
He doesn't have an old guy that's take care of his
He
shit.
has like an AI that he
He talks
talks
with a
to.
J, right?
Isn't it Jarvis?
Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
But Jarvis isn't real.
No, it's an AI.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good addition to the movie.
Or
The AI Jarvis. I
Okay.
thought that was a normal.
See the
real
difference?
no, they had
One
that
has a
from the jump,
person,
though.
and one has an AI. You can clearly tell that one is more intelligent.
person. And the EMP works even better now.
No, it doesn't, bro.
I'm just saying, it knocks out Jarvis and Iron Man at the same time.
But the movies did fall off. I'm done with them.
The MCU
I'm done
universe.
with them, yeah.
I never really got into like the Marvel universe, but the hype it had, bro, compared to now, that's why I'm just bringing it up, because the amount of people that would flock to the movies when a big Marvel movie came out, just even like 5 years ago, compared to now, it's crazy. The drop off has been
'Cause a lot of
significant.
a lot of the big people left, or Chadwick Boseman died.
That is true. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's been
all
a
these
lot of
people are dead
changes.
now.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
changes in the actors and shit too. You're
Yeah,
right.
he was
Mhm.
supposed to carry. From my understanding, he was supposed to be one of the leaders
Yeah.
after.
And then
Well,
this guy was telling me they brought in Jonathan Majors
Yeah.
after to make a statement to, or trying to stamp him, and then they dropped him. You know,
He's gone now too.
interesting.
So
Yeah.
who knows who's gonna be next though?
Another thing that happened this year that was very, very funny to me was the Oppenheimer and Barbie movie. How they were clashing at the same time. How niggas are like, yo, what movie are you going to? Are you going to? And then it became Barbenheimer at one point.
Yeah.
Nah, I
They
never
linked-
watched either of those movies. Yet.
Really?
I heard
I-
Oppenheimer was amazing.
It was a great movie.
I wouldn't
don't
say
see
it
the
was
point of watching Barbie.
amazing. It was
It was
good.
solid.
It was
disagree- I
good.
disagree.
Yeah.
It was good.
It
just
wasn't
good.
like it wasn't the best of the best. Like
Yo, you would like it. I disagree with this guy.
Are you
I
sure?
want what I
really liked
wanted
it.
to see, they didn't show me. That's why I'm saying that, because I wanted to see Japan. I wanted to see the
Mhm.
effects of the bomb. You know what
Yeah,
happened?
yeah.
They just kind of glossed over it, went right to the court, like the whatever the aftermath of like, oh, is this ethical? Is this
The
not?
whole thing was a
ethical?
deposition.
Was the movie about the aftermath of the war or the whole thing?
It was more. It was a lot of it was the aftermath of it, but they still gave us sections of the movie where they led up to everything. You know, so
Okay.
it was very. The timeline was good. It showed you a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
But they didn't spend any time to me on what happened in Japan.
It was the whole thing was
Yo,
a
I
deposition where they
disagree
were
with this
just
guy.
recalling everything that happened pre the bomb, and then the bomb drops,
Yeah.
Got you.
and they
The-
showed a second
Yeah.
of Japan, and then
And then
That's
that was
pretty
it.
much
That
it.
was
Yeah,
the
they're-
ending? Or actually, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I might actually watch it.
You
the
should watch
the
it.
movie,
It's a really good movie.
Yeah, I might actually watch
the
it.
movie was split in two. It was them like making the bomb,
Yeah.
and like making this person like the greatest scientist of our generation,
Mhm.
blah blah blah. And he made it, and then they did it eventually. And then the second half of the movie was them criminalizing him, being like, "You are the reason that everything happened." So they needed somebody to put the blame on, and they put it on the scientist who helped them at the beginning.
Yeah.
What? Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Alright,
Is he the only person to blame though?
Hell
No, he's
The
not.
people, the people who were actually the laborers who were
Mhm.
actually making the bomb. Shouldn't we blame them too?
You know, a very interesting part of that movie that struck me was, and I did some follow-up research after I watched it, in the time where they were doing, because they spent a lot of time in that movie about the test bomb. They did a
Yeah.
test bomb in like some state, some random state where they made a city.
Yeah.
They built a city just to drop a bomb on it, you know? They just wanted to see the effects of what would happen on an atomic bomb, right?
Yeah.
And right after that was done, I found this out after the fact, and they kind of alluded to it in the movie. Right after it was done, they kind of kicked out Robert J. Oppenheimer from their plans for the next atomic bomb because they already had
The formula.
the formula.
Yeah.
They wanted to make
Yeah.
it, so they didn't ask him if it was okay or if it was ethical or even for his like hand in making the Japanese atomic bomb. They just made that randomly, you know. And he was against it. Like this is what they didn't say in the movie that much. He was vehemently against the fact that they dropped the bomb on Japan because he was like, "This is a natural disaster. It's gonna kill everything and everyone.
But
Once we start here, we're gonna." He did help. He found the science out behind it, right? But at the time, I feel like at the time where they did this is what I found out from research. But at the time where they did the test bomb, that changed a lot of people's opinions on if this is something we should
Ethical.
use or something that we should just log off forever.
But-
It's not humans shouldn't have this kind of power. type shit.
when they were making the bomb, when they were like, okay, we want to make something that blows up,
Mhm.
didn't they think, what are they using this bomb for?
No, because in the beginning, they weren't trying to make a bomb. They were just trying to split an atom. That's how the bomb happens, right? When you
Okay.
split an atom, that makes this huge nuclear.
So they didn't know that was gonna happen.
No.
Okay.
They knew via data,
Yeah.
right? But they didn't know how catastrophic it would be. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
gotcha.
So like he found the science out, and they spent a lot of time in the beginning of that movie trying to split the atom,
Yeah.
and then they found out that Russians actually did it,
Mhm.
right? And they were like, "Oh, they did this? How?" And then they found out their science.
Don't ruin the movie for the man.
Oh, this is the history. This is the facts.
Yeah,
this is
this
the
is wrong.
facts.
But
There's
this
still
is what
like,
actually
there's still
happened.
good acting in it. There's still like a plot.
I'm
and
still
shit.
gonna watch it.
But the actual history of it, I spent a lot of time looking at because I was interested. I'm like, why is this guy the scapegoat? He didn't really do much aside from like come up with the science behind it, right?
Yeah.
And then I found out that they made him like a villain in like the
Mhm.
courts because all the people that co-signed the Japanese bomb.
Mhm.
And since he was like the original guy who split the atom for the United States scientists, yeah, right? They were like, yo, you're going to go down for it. And that was pretty much the movie of essentially. But in reality, that guy, he ended up going insane. He ended up staying in a mental asylum for a long time. Like he split up with his wife. Like he went to shit because of that.
So it was just solely him who came up with that idea, like with the science.
Him
behind it?
and his team of
They had a
scientists,
group of team.
they had a group of scientists. He was
Yeah.
like a professor or something like that.
Mhm.
And they were just fixated on atoms. What is an atom? Like what do we do with atoms? They found out that all these things are all the particles of atoms and everything, the science behind that, they were very fixated on. And then when Russia made the discovery,
Mhm.
that's when the US got involved. Like the US government got involved and said, this is an arms race now.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
we don't want Russians to build a bomb.
That makes
We gonna
sense.
build a bomb,
That makes
you
sense.
know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how it went down. And it's so wild to me that happened in history, bro. Cause like, just there's not even a shred of like logic there. Like we're gonna go and like create a nuclear weapon to mass annihilate a group of people. That just doesn't register to me. Like,
It was
why?
just retaliation though, because they did it literally just because they bombed. What was it, Pearl Harbor?
Was it? Yeah, I think it was
Was it
Pearl
Pearl
Harbor.
Harbor?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why they didn't need to make an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
But like they could have bombed the.
And you know they
couple
dropped two
boats.
of them. It wasn't
They
just
dropped
one
two of
bomb.
them?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, I
two
thought it
bombs.
was one.
They dropped one bomb,
It's Hiroshima.
massacred everybody.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then 2 days later, they swung back, dropped a 10 times bigger bomb, fam,
In the same place.
in a different place nearby. It was
Yeah,
Hiroshima.
that wasn't enough destruction.
There was Hiroshima, fam, the city of Hiroshima,
Yeah.
gone. And then a couple days later, they come back, Nagasaki, a city called Nagasaki.
Mhm.
2 seconds.
That's why they surrendered.
Yeah, and then they
They
surrendered.
couldn't take that type
They
of.
raised the white flag, fam. What could they
Yeah.
do? Niggas are just like dying in 2 seconds.
But like, they didn't say, "Yo, who we gonna drop the bomb?" Did they get any government building or anything like that, or was it just a city?
Allegedly, they were trying to hit an army base that was nearby those two cities, but they didn't hit it.
So the army base is just fine.
Yeah.
So you just got the city.
That's it.
It's a big city too, eh?
It's a huge
Yeah,
city.
it's just people they hit.
Yeah.
I was
They didn't hit no.
like when I was there, like I remember I was checking out places to hit up.
You went
Right?
to Nagasaki?
No, like Hiroshima.
You went to Hiroshima?
Like I wanted to, and I wanted to see what's worth looking like. What is the purpose of going there, right?
Yeah.
And then every time like I'm getting a review or something, people are like, come and see the culture, come and see like the devastation of blah blah blah, and I'm like, what? That's not a way to sell the city.
Wow.
You went there though?
But no, I didn't. But I didn't. It was a little too far for me. But it's when you Google that, it's the first thing that comes up, and I find
The
that
history of the
interesting.
bombing.
Yeah, they're like, come see the aftermath because apparently they reconstructed the city and it's fine now.
There's a building that is like a famous building in the city of Hiroshima where it was like a dome. It had a dome kind of roof.
Yeah,
And the bomb hit right, not next to it, but like nearby it. And it was one of the few buildings that was still kind of intact. So they kept it like that all these years. And it's like a historical site now. But when you look at it, it's like, holy fuck, bro. Like that building, it looks like it's about to fall right now. Right? But they reinforced it, I guess. They built some stuff around it. But damn, just the city, like that's their whole culture, right?
Yeah.
Do they have any animosity towards Americans?
I can
like when you
imagine
went?
so.
the movie's actually dropping. I think next month
That's such a slap in the face, bro.
because they
They're
took
dropping
a
Oppenheimer
pause.
in Japan.
Oh, it didn't go in
They
Japan.
didn't come
No,
out of
Oh,
Japan.
shit.
They're
they decided-
disrespectful, eh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucked.
they decided that it's disrespectful to kind of come out with the movie. But then I think the reports were saying that it's either coming out December 2023 or
Yeah.
January 2024.
Yeah.
So they're gonna watch it.
So like, because you went to Japan, I've never been to Japan yet. Do the people? Do they say, "Oh, I don't"? I'm obviously they're not blatant with it. They're not like,
No.
"I hate America," but is there any remnants of that shit?
No, I don't. First of all, I don't think when people see me, they think of Western countries. I
Yeah,
think
see
they see
African guy.
African.
They're like, who's this?
However, there are a lot of white people there,
Yeah.
you know, and I did see, and from my understanding, because I watched their videos before I actually went there, right? They actually see like white Americans as the standard of beauty.
Really?
Like some people are like, I can't even imagine myself being with this person because they're so beautiful, you know, like.
God
Wow.
damn.
So like the Western brainwashing definitely worked out.
So
You
they
know-
just got over it. They're just like, you dropped the bomb, all right?
Some of the
They're
videos-
allies now.
Some of the videos I've seen on YouTube and like online say that it scared the government of Japan so much that they allied with Americans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
heard
they
that.
they
too,
were
I
like,
heard that too.
we need to be these people's friends rather than their enemies because of what
Mhm.
they can do.
Now everybody has one.
And now the people are so brainwashed into the Western world and their society that they're like, they almost forget that they got atomic bombed.
Yeah.
You know, that's crazy to me,
That's
man.
wild.
Yeah.
But shout out to Oppenheimer, man. That was a good movie.
Shout out Japan.
Just be prepared to watch a 3.5 hour movie.
Bro,
It's great,
man.
bro.
No,
Not
I watch
expect it
all
that
the
long.
time. I watch those all.
You're
the
okay with
time.
long movies?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
okay with those.
Okay.
You guys watch The Irishman?
I want to
Yeah.
watch
Oh,
that.
stuff like that. Those
Awesome.
are amazing.
But that one I watched in like 5 sittings. I could not watch it.
Really?
I
One.
watched it one time. Bro.
No.
I just
I
need
could
food.
do a long movie.
That's it. I just need food in front of
I
me. and
could do a
I'm
long
good.
movie, but I just need like it needs to be a good movie. You know what I mean?
The
Like-
long movies are usually about real life stuff.
Yeah.
Or they're at least trying to remake real life stuff, right? I'm so interested in that stuff. Like The Irishman, when I watched that, I was like, yo. Because that looked so weird to me. Like without
so
spoiling the
old,
movie,
eh?
there would be assassinations and stuff, right?
Yeah.
It would literally just be a guy. He just goes to your house, says, "Hey, let's go out for coffee." Okay, he goes to open the door. Boom, boom, boom. And then he just leaves. There's no trying to cover it up.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? But that was what in probably like the 60s or 50s
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like
Kind
that.
of
So I
feeling,
guess you could do that back then. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
I heard of it. I never
It's,
watched
was
it.
it's,
solid
it's a solid movie.
I heard that's
they,
a big movie.
They
too.
be doing that shit too. They be like, yo, let's go out for a coffee, bro. And then come out, turn the nigga around, pow, right in the back of the head.
But
He
if
doesn't
you-
even know.
If you look that up, that's actually
That's how they did
authentic.
it. Yeah, that's how they
Yeah,
did
They
it.
just
but-
come up in the middle of the street, shoot
Pow,
somebody,
pow, pow, pow.
leave.
And
right
then
in the restaurant.
they don't know. There's an investigation, but they
Yeah.
don't get
Yeah,
caught.
yeah. There
There was
no
no cameras.
You know
back
what it
then,
is, bro? They have it up with the police. They have it up. You know what it is?
Yeah.
They have it like that.
Yeah.
So that's how it was. But that was a good movie, man.
Need
I'm not
that
gonna
kind
lie.
of power.
I do want to really watch The Irishman. What other long movies have you seen?
What was that one that we watched last time?
Oh yeah,
The native
yeah.
one.
The Leo DiCaprio movie, right?
No, he was in it.
I think it was Leo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro. The one we just watched not too long ago, wasn't it?
Leo was in
About
that
the
movie.
native people?
Bro,
Yeah.
he was the main.
Main character.
Oh yeah, yo,
This
bro,
guy's
I forgot.
tweaking.
I'm tweaking.
This guy is
Bro, I
tweaking.
forgot he was the main character.
You're
in
the
that
main
shit.
guy, bro.
I-
This guy is killing me here now.
I was
Did
looking
you
at
hear
Mary.
that?
You know what I mean? I was looking at the natives.
Yo,
I wasn't paying attention.
that native girl, eh?
Yo,
Don't kill me.
did you like that movie?
Yeah, that was a really good movie. That one is because I got into a lot of, they were Freemasons, right? Like I got in that around that time I was kind of looking at that stuff, you know? So it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how they would just take your land and stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
It was like
Headlights.
elaborate plans and shit.
That's so heartbreaking, man. What they did to those people.
You guys actually read the story. That's what I did too.
I followed.
I didn't
up
watch
after
the movie. I
fact.
read the story too.
Oh, I didn't know they had a story.
You know,
No, not the actual book. I just looked up articles. and
Oh,
stuff
okay.
about it.
the
Yeah.
Osage people and shit like that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I read a stat that blew my mind, bro. The Native Americans, them getting slaughtered by the British was the worst genocide in the history of man. 100 million people.
100 million.
Over the timeline throughout the years and shit.
Yeah.
'Cause they were here. They were on North American land. This was their. They had hundreds of millions of people. I mean, not maybe hundreds of millions, but they had a lot of people on the land. It was overcrowded,
Mhm.
and then slowly as time went on, slaughtered.
Just
It's
took
so
all their
sad,
stuff.
Wallah. It's so sad. And now when I see Native American people or just people from that culture, bro, it's like it's so heartbreaking to see what they're like now. You know what I mean? Like I see a lot of them on the streets. You know, like
Mhm.
they're not taken care of in society, and this is their own land.
Yeah.
You know, that blows my mind, man.
I don't see how somebody could own the land. Like that seems like a Caucasian concept to me.
Yeah,
you
it
know what I
really
mean?
is, yeah.
Like how do you own the land that we're just walking on? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to walk here no more.
Yeah, this is my area to walk on.
like how though?
It's like saying that's my ocean.
Exactly.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
How do you own that?
That's my lake. You can't have a sip of that water. You can't even have a drop of it. What sense does that make, bro? It's a natural body of water.
Exactly.
God made that,
the
not
trees
you.
here grow by themselves. You're
Yeah.
not watering them. You're not putting in no work. How do you
Yeah.
own it?
But
You know
then
what I
again, it is like also like for safety reasons too. You know, like you don't want people just randomly coming onto your private property, right? And
I understand like a house, okay?
Mhm.
Like you live here, your kids live here, all that stuff. But I
Mhm.
mean, the whole piece of the whole country itself, like I don't understand that. I don't understand how you could just buy this country
Mhm.
and say, okay, you're not allowed here. You're not allowed here. I don't like your people. You're not allowed here. You guys could come here though. You know, I fuck with you guys.
Yeah.
but, like,
That's whoever.
I don't
has more
really-
weapons. Whoever can has more allies. Look at what's going on in Gaza. Like it's
Yeah.
open air prison where they can
Yeah.
control the borders.
yeah,
They can control what comes in and out, regardless of anything. And then they have allies with it that are
That's
willing to
true.
fight on their behalf.
That
They're
is
willing
true.
to bring
Yeah.
shit over.
true.
I always found the concept of visas odd to me. Like
Yeah.
getting a visa.
Mhm.
Like if I have a passport, what's the need for a visa to me? Like I don't really care about the international relations with these countries. I just want to go to the country.
Facts.
Shouldn't it just be we're gonna verify that you're a credible citizen
Mhm.
and you can come in?
Nah, but
That's
every
weird.
country is different though.
That's
They
what
can
I
control
find
their
weird.
shit. Yeah.
That's what I find weird. Needing a visa to go to somewhere. It's one planet.
Especially they look at you as that you're coming. from
Yeah,
that
you
country, on that
represent the country
Yeah,
all of a
yeah.
sudden. You know, it's like what the
So
hell?
we don't like that country, or we have someone with that country,
And
or
we have
we're gonna
someone
make it
with you.
difficult for you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, that's just weird to me. I don't know why that's a thing.
Like I could see it for security reasons, but like not everybody's trying to come out here and commit crimes. You know, not everybody's trying to blow shit up. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
that's what like TSA is for. That's what like the
Exactly.
customs are for. You know, like they're still gonna check, make sure you're not a threat to a country, even if
Yeah.
you have a passport, even if the countries are allies, right? But when it's like when I have the passport, I can go. I buy a ticket, but they're like, you gotta get a visa first. Make sure that you get clearance. Like for what? That just odd to me. Did you guys need a visa for Japan?
No.
Just straight up.
Straight up.
True. Interesting.
No.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, I guess it depends on the country you go to.
yeah.
but-
Tell them where to find you. Like hit your Instagram. You know, hit your YouTube.
So you
Shout
see,
shout
I'm
yourself
not,
out.
as you can tell, I'm not an internet nigga.
It's all good. It's all good.
You can follow me anywhere, all platforms at Very Big Celly, Very Big, and then CELLY. Follow my YouTube though, because I'm gonna start posting a lot more videos on YouTube and TikTok at Very Big Celly.
Genuinely, honestly, this is one of the most talented producers I've seen.
Mhm.
Literally, honestly, because I consider myself somebody who's into music, fam. You know, so like check this guy out. Go to his YouTube page. If you're an upcoming rapper, or if you're an upcoming artist of any kind, or even
Holla
a
at me.
pursuing artist, holla at this guy, bro.
Free. The beats are free.
You heard that?
I just want to work. You know what I'm saying?
You're never gonna get that price anywhere else, guys.
Like I
you
just
said-
want to work.
I just want to work.
First quarter 2024, you said the new project's coming out.
Yeah,
What was it
yeah.
called again?
Master hand.
Master.
Master hand.
Because I'm the master hand.
Keep an eye out for that because that's gonna be some heat, guys.
Yeah.
But without further ado, this is the Coffee Break Podcast. I've been your host, Slim. These are my brothers,
Yama.
Dale.
and we will see you in 2024. Be safe.